So there's a lot of junior developers out there that is looking to improve their skill set. How do I get from junior developer 1 to 2, 3, senior developer, so on and so forth? There are many ways to do this, but it ultimately comes down to what you believe in and how you're going to take actionable steps to get there. It's not just about looking at a motivational video and thinking like, oh, now I could code and I could sit in front of the computer for hours, coding out a solution and actually getting things done. That's not how it works. Yes, people fall off. I've done that in the past too. I fell off on a lot of things. There's been times where I try to learn a course. The goal for me is a month to get this course done. It'll take me more than that, because things get in the way, life gets in the way. There are actionable steps that you guys could take to get better as junior developers. The first thing that you guys can do is just stay consistent. If you're not consistent, you're not gonna have any growth, point blank period. If you're sitting there working on a project that you wanted to add to your portfolio and you're not spending every single day trying to work at it, you're going to lose a lot of what you've been learning, and you can't really apply it to your project and make it better. And the vision of that project won't be what you want. So my advice to you is to stay consistent. If you stay consistent with coding out a solution, working on the things that you want to work on every single day, and just stay active, you're going to see results. That's like with going to the gym. Okay, going to the gym, the first week that you go, you're not gonna have results. You're gonna look the same. But the more you go, the more consistent you are, the more disciplined you are with not only doing the workouts, but also your diet. Your diet needs to be locked in too. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to build muscle, that's very important. So once you got the diet in check, you got your workouts in check, you're gonna start to see results. And as a beginner, like over the course, if you were to work out over the course of a year, you're gonna see results. Trust me. The people that don't see results is either they're not consistent, they're on for a month, then they take off a month, then on for 2 months, so on and so forth. There's a lot of inconsistencies with their schedule. And it's just a matter of how consistent you are, how disciplined you are, and what you're gonna do to get there. If you wanna get better as a junior developer, you need to stay consistent. Code as much as you can, schedule out that time, put it on your calendar. For like at least 30 minutes to an hour, you're working on something. And just, even if you wanna take small breaks in between, you can do that too. But staying consistent every single day will give you results, okay? Number 2 is if you're already working for a company or a client, the project needs to be complex. It can't be easy. When you first start off as a junior developer, you are always going to be working on the easy projects or like the easy bugs that come in just to kind of get your feet wet. Then once that's done, after like a month or 2 of doing that, you're going to get bored. And that's why a lot of developers don't last, is that when if they're lucky enough today to even get a job in tech and they're working as a junior developer, that's a blessing in disguise there, right? But then also, if you're just sitting there working on easy things, you're never going to grow. This goes back to my going to the gym example. If I was to lift easy weights all the time and my goal is to get stronger, there's no way I'm going to get strong. Yeah, I'll build some muscle, but I'm not going to be strong. So you have to do the hard things. You can't shy away from the hard things, whether that is working on a more complex project to where the requirements are crazy looking. You don't understand what's going on with it. You don't even have the experience with a certain part of the system yet. My advice to you is, if you do get a hard project, break it down into smaller pieces. Even though you'll have a ticket with a bunch of other subtasks in it that you need to get done, break those down into smaller pieces to where you can manage it. That will make it easier for you to understand exactly what the requirements are, what's feasible, what's not feasible, and also have that communication style open between you as a developer, product, and the stakeholders. Because what a lot of junior developers do is that they shy away from challenges. And this is normal in the beginning, but you gotta, like, the only way to get to a better point in your career as a junior developer, if you don't want that junior title anymore, you have to do the hard things. So if you're not good with communication, start getting comfortable with that. Start getting comfortable. Because I'm telling you right now, communication is key. I always thought that coding was the end all be all. You have a good skill set as a coder, the possibilities are endless, which is true, but your communication needs to be spot on. You cannot be, like if you are introverted, let's say, there's nothing wrong with that, but you need to have that communication style. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you just sit in the background and just code all day, you're not gonna grow. So, doing those hard projects, doing the hard communication between yourself and product, and understanding the requirements and seeing what's feasible, what's not feasible, and making sure that you're successful in getting this project out the door is gonna make you better and improve your skill set in communication and also as a programmer. All right, so the more complex projects that you work on, the better you will be, and it will lead into other opportunities because you did the work. Number 3 is your mentorship and feedback. Is very crucial as a junior dev that you have someone that knows more than you or has more experience to show you the wrongs that you're doing, the mistakes that you're doing, calling out different things that you should be doing to get to another level. If you don't have that, then that sucks. You're gonna be learning on your own, and you're not really gonna get anywhere unless you're really dialed into what you wanna do. But if you need a mentor, if you need someone to help you kind of navigate the tech space and see what works for you and what you should be focused on, you could reach out to me directly at thefullstackbro@gmail.com. My email is going to be in the description. You can schedule out a call. If you guys want me to actually have my calendar available to you guys to where you could just book time with me, let me know and I'll do that. But literally, you need someone that can help you spot the mistakes that you're doing and actually see you fail and then tell you, you know what, it is what it is. You made a mistake. This is how you get better from that. And if you are a junior dev that makes mistakes and just points the blame at other people for why those mistakes are, like if it's tech debt and you're saying, well, you guys have tech debt here, so that's why I made this mistake, you're not going to grow. There's something with developers having an ego when they first start because they want to figure everything out. Junior developers are the same way. They want to figure everything out to where they could solve all these problems, but then they introduce new bugs into the equation. That's something that you need to work on. And it's not about being perfect because trust me, even me as a senior full stack developer, I'm still making mistakes to this day. But I learn from those mistakes and I make sure not to do it again. And also create documentation on that formal process as well, to teach other developers like junior developers and other people on the team, hey, this is the reason why we ran into this issue and this is how you avoid it. Mentorship is very important. Feedback is very important. When you're working through code, you need someone to read through your code and give you valuable feedback. Especially like if you have a portfolio and you want me to review it, I can review that and give you feedback on it. What projects make sense on your portfolio? Mentorship, feedback, very important. That's how you grow. I started getting feedback and mentorship, I would say later in my career. The managers that I've worked under have been great with giving me valuable feedback. Tech leads have been great at giving me valuable feedback as well, especially with coding and what the standards should be. And that's something that I've used to this day. So, even myself I have mentors along the way. And you should aim to have mentors as well that's going to teach you something better and make you actually teach other people different things as well. So there's always great to have that feedback. Number 4 is the tech stack. Like you need to learn a tech stack, at least 3 to 5 languages that you could have under your tool belt to solve a problem. You learn as much as you can about what problems you can solve with that particular language, why you're choosing that language. Is it because it's more performant than other languages out there? Does it get you from point A to point B a lot faster? Is it easily maintainable? Is it less boilerplate code that you have to write to get something done. These are the things that you need to worry about when it comes to a tech stack. So you incorporate your own tech stack, you learn from that, you build projects with it, you figure out what the pain points are, you try other languages to see if it solves a problem that you're having with another language, and you go on with that. But taking the time to learn different languages is gonna help you grow. Sticking with just one language is gonna close your opportunities. Is gonna keep you in this bubble to where you're only specialized in one thing. Having multiple languages to where you could solve multiple problems is now gonna expand your horizon on different opportunities that are available in the job market. And that helps, like when you talk about the job market today in CS majors, like undergrads that are graduating from college and are actually trying to find a job, I think a lot of the problem is just the languages that they have. Like not having an abundance amount of languages, 3 to 5, is going to limit your opportunities. So learning the basic fundamentals of those languages will get you in the door a lot faster, as opposed to just not knowing anything at all. And then understanding the job market too, to where the opportunities are, and expand your focus on that will help you as well. So that's how you're going to be leveling up as a junior developer, is just looking at whatever languages are out there that is the most popular and applying it yourself, and build projects on your own, on your free time. And then if you're working, bring that knowledge that you learned on your free time over into work and become more productive. So it's a two-way street. It makes things a lot easier. And I used to do that all the time, and I still do that now. Just going through courses and try to figure out like what works best, and try to just go with the flow and learn new things. Because at the end of the day, you're never going to stop learning as a software engineer. Point blank, period. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the mindset. The mindset is very important. Like I said, discipline is very important. Staying consistent is very important. If you don't have that mindset, you will not make it as a junior developer. You will not grow as a junior developer. If you want to become a tech lead and you're not even willing to stay consistent, you're never going to get there. There's so many people that I've ran into in the course of my career that said, oh, I want to, become a manager, but then don't do actionable steps to become a manager. So how the hell are you going to become a manager when you're not even taking the steps to get there? This is what junior developers do as well. And so you got to get out of that mindset of, oh man, like all I'm going to be working on is easy stuff. All I'm going to be doing is staying in the background coding and just going about my life the way I want to go about it. That's the easy life, of course. But if you want better pay, if you want more responsibility, if you want more flexibility, you have to start doing the hard things. And the only way to do that is to grow your mindset. That's it. Like, it's that simple. But the hardest thing is actually taking action. Like, if you don't take action, nothing's going to get done, because it's going to take some time. I would say, like, if you want to grow from a junior dev to junior level 2, 3 to 6 months. If you're consistent, some people get lucky in 3 months and then they get the senior and all that stuff. It's just more about how much momentum that you have to get there. And if you don't have that momentum and it's not as consistent, there's going to be some snags in the road. So that's it, guys. That's the video. If you want to improve as a junior developer, you need to take these actionable steps to get better. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because at this point in 2025, the job market is still not where it should be. It's going to be a lot harder for you guys to get out there. So you got to take actionable steps to improve your skill set, improve your social skills, improve on networking, which is very important now, and getting that valuable feedback from someone that knows more. Okay? So please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments how you guys are doing as a junior developers and what you need to improve on. And if you need help, like I said, you can reach out to me at thefullstackbro@gmail.com. If you want me to look at your portfolio, resume, anything of that nature, and just any advice, you would just want to chop it up about coding and what you should be doing, let me know. You can schedule a call. All right? Talk soon.